Hi there, Jim here with Fantasy for the Ages, the show where a father and son talk about fantasy, science fiction, and other nerdy things we enjoy. This is a Just Jim episode, a quick take, where I'm coming to you alone to talk about a topic I think is interesting and you might enjoy. If you do, don't forget to like this episode down below and join our channel if you haven't yet. We love subscribers. Also, check out in the show notes all the other ways you can interact with us, including becoming one of our Patreon supporters. And if you're already a Patreon supporter, thank you for helping us keep doing what we do. Today's topic, I want to talk about why in the world we talk about books and why you come here to listen to people like me talk about books. It's an amazing thing. I mean, reading books is not the same as talking about books. I mean, we read to enjoy a story, to get away from things for a while, a vicarious escape from reality, sometimes to get in touch with deeper themes, important elements of the human struggle, the human condition. Sometimes we read for other boring things like work or just to learn things, and that's all good too. But when we talk specifically about science fiction, fantasy, other speculative fiction, horror, mysteries, suspense, why do we talk about them? What is so significant about this? I have some reasons, and they're critical, and they're why a channel like what Zach and I have here, Fantasy for the Ages, exists. Good literature and reading good literature goes beyond just processing in your own head. It needs to be a shared experience. We don't really get the most enjoyment out of it just by what we think of what we read. When we enter into a community, into an engagement with others who have also experienced literature, our appreciation for what we have read grows. We get deeper understandings of what we have come across. There are many good books that we know never fully blossom until you reread them. Why? Because your new self now gets to talk with your old self, what you thought of it the first time. Well, when you engage with others who've read these books, you're already experiencing what a reread would have done. My ideas merge with your ideas, and we now have new ideas. We come to more deeply appreciate what the author has tried to do with the characters, with the world building, with the deeper themes of a story. You can truly appreciate a book better by sharing it with someone else. And wow, thank goodness for the internet. This has become so much easier than it was back in the day. As an early The Wheel of Time fan, I had nobody to talk to. That's why I had to have Zach, so I could raise someone that I could talk to about The Wheel of Time. Well, there were plenty of people out there in the world who were loving The Wheel of Time, but I didn't know any of them. I got a lot of Wheel of Time fans now here on the internet. Thank you for technology. All right, so that's one of the big things. When we can share these books that we've read with others and our joy and appreciation for what we've experienced grows larger. That's huge. But is that it? No. There's also the experience of validation for what we think we've experienced in a book. I mean, you read something and you think you understand it. But then when you talk with someone else or just find their content, like here on our channel, and you see them saying the same things you thought, you're like, yes, I am not an idiot. Indeed, I saw what I thought I saw because someone else saw it too. That is just so affirming. But of course, you will find out sometimes what you thought about a book is not as much as others might have. You might read something you think is trash and you find out everybody else is loving this book. That's okay too. You might simply find you're wired different than other people in this manner. But at the same time, people might shift your perspective. I have read books that I didn't really fully appreciate, then found content on it and went, oh, that was going on in that book, and helped me to see it in a new way and appreciate things that I didn't even realize the author was doing. Maybe the author should have done a better job up front in helping me catch on. That's sometimes true, but maybe I was just missing background and perspective, so I couldn't get that author. But when I see what someone else has said about it, It helps me finally understand. That's still not going to help me like Gene Wolfe. Sorry, I'm just not going to get there. And Terry Pratchett, not my thing, but I love that so many people love Terry Pratchett's Discworld and his other writings. Fantastic stuff out there. So that's why we share books. We need to talk about them to really gain the greatest appreciation for all the things we're reading, to learn from each other and their experiences, and in such a way, reading's more fun. When we're talking about fantasy and science fiction at its deepest root, we do it to enjoy it. Yeah, we grow. Yeah, we find deeper things that touch us, move us, grow us as people. But really, we do it for the fun. The enjoyment is the better word. Sometimes we can enjoy having a good cry, but that wasn't really fun. But to enjoy literature, we do it better together. So thank you for watching today's episode. Be sure to check out all our other content where we're trying to be together with you, enjoying good books. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll talk to you next time.